everyone. My name is Ashwajit. I am studying in 5th standard. Today I am explaining about the northern mountains and northern plains. Now we will study about the northern mountains. The northern mountains in the north of India stretch from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. Most mountain peaks remain snow covered throughout the year. The Himalayas, the Karakoram mountains and the Purvanchal mountains are together called the northern mountains. The Mount Everest in Himalayas is the highest peak in the world with its height 8,848 meters. The Himalaya consists of three parallel ranges. They are the Greater Himalaya, the Lesser Himalaya and the Outer Himalaya. In Greater Himalaya, the Greater Himalaya is the extreme north. It is the highest of three ranges. It remains covered with snow throughout the year. Glaciers are found in these mountains. Glaciers means the sun will melt the snow and the snow will flow like a water. For that we will call glaciers. Many rivers such as Indus, Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra originate from these glaciers. In Lesser Himalaya, the Lesser Himalaya lies towards the south of the Greater Himalaya. It is lower in height than the Greater Himalaya. The mountain slopes are covered with thick forests of pine, fir and deodar. In Outer Himalaya, the Outer Himalaya is located south of the Lesser Himalaya. It is the lowest in height. This range is covered with forest. The Karakoram mountains. The Karakoram ranges lie to the northwest of Himalayas. Mount Godwin Austen is the second highest peak of India and second highest peak of the world. Purvanchal ranges. The Purvanchal ranges are the eastern extension of Himalayas, also known as the northeastern hills. Here. These hills are not very high. They are covered with thick forests. They cover the states of Assam, Manipur, Tripura, Nagaland, Meghalaya and Mizoram. Climate in Greater Himalayas are extremely cold. In Lesser Himalayas are pleasant during summer. The Shivaliks get heavy rainfall. Vegetation. The vegetation of Himalayas varies of altitude. In Greater Himalayas, the vegetation here is sparse. The only vegetation found here are shrubs, mosses, lichen and wildflowers. In Lesser Himalayas, thick forest of pine, fir, oak, spruce and walnut are the natural vegetation of this region. In Terai region is also known as Outer Himalaya. Due to lack of people land, the farmers have cut steps of terraces along the slope. On these steps, they grow rice, maize, barley and potatoes. Such farming is called terrace farming. See here, the terrace farming. Wildlife in the Greater Himalayas include yak, snow leopards, musk deer, wildlife and goats. In the forest of Lesser Himalayas, tigers, rhinoceros, leopards and many types of deer are found. The wildlife in the forests of Thera include jackals, hyenas, elephants and tigers. This region has some national parks and wildlife sanctuaries like Jim Corbett National Park and Rajaji National Park. Life in the Himalayan region. Ladakh lies in the Himalayas and the Karakoram range. Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Darjeeling in West Bengal and some parts of Arunachal Pradesh fall in the Himalayan region. Occupation. Farming is the main occupation of the people. Some people also engage in sheep rearing and wood carving. Jammu and Kashmir, famous for its apple or and saffron cultivation. Men and women wear a long woolen kurta called tiran and salwar. Ladakh is known for its beautiful scenery and barren mountains. In Himachal Pradesh, also famous for its apple orchards. In Uttarakhand, is famous for basmati rice, lichas and plum. Sikkim is famous for oranges, cardamom and orchids. Purvanchal ranges. Life in this region. The Purvanchal hill ranges include the northeastern states, namely the eastern part of Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura and Meghalaya. Farming and weaving are the main occupation of the people living here. They grow rice, maize, potatoes, ginger, pulses and oilseeds. They also grow oranges, pineapples and bananas for sale in the market. Importance of Himalayas. They form a natural wall along the northern borders. They protect us from cold winds. The rivers originating from the Himalayas carry fertile soil from the northern mountains to the plains. These rivers help in generating hydroelectricity. These mountains stop the rain-bearing monsoon winds from going further north. The forests provide valuable wood and herbs. They are also a natural home to many kinds of birds and animals. Now we will study about the northern plain. The northern plain has been formed by the alluvial deposits brought by three rivers. They are the Ganga River, Indus River and Brahmaputra River along their tributaries. These plains extend approximately 2,400 km from the east to the west. The average width of these plains varies between 240 to 320 kilometers. Northern plains are most densely populated areas of the country. The plain is very fertile and agriculturally very productive. The northern plain is broadly divided into three sections as maintained below: the Indus, the Brahmaputra and Ganga. The western part of the northern plain is referred to as the Punjab Plains. This plain is formed by the Indus and its tributaries: the Jhelum, the Chenab, the Ravi, the Beas and the Satluj. The Ganga plain extends between Ghaggar and Testa rivers. It is spread over the states of North India, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, partly Jharkhand and West Bengal. Brahmaputra plain. This plain forms the eastern part of the northern plain and it lies in the Assam. The Brahmaputra plain lies in the Assam. According to the variations in elevation points, the northern plains can be divided into four regions. Bhabar region. After descending from the mountains, the river deposits pebbles in a narrow belt. Descending from the mountains means the plain will be upper to downer. The river deposit pebbles in a narrow belt means what the small rocks will come and go in one area. For that we will call belt. The width of this belt is about 8 to 16 meters. It lies parallel to the Shivaliks. Shivaliks is also known as Outer Himalaya, which is known as Bhabar Belt. In Terai region, The Terai region lies towards the south of the Bhabar belt. In this region, the streams reappear and make a wet, swampy, marshy region. This region was full of forest and wildlife. In Bhangar region, Bhangar is the largest part of the northern plain and is composed the oldest alluvial soil. They lie above the floodplains. They resemble terraces-like feature. The soil of this region is composed of calcareous deposits. In Khadar region, the floodplains formed by old and new alluvial deposits are called Khadar. The soil in this region is renewed every year and is highly fertile. This region is very suitable for intensive agricultural activities. The northern plains, some facts. The northern plains region is one of the most fertile regions of our country. This region is one of the most thickly populated regions in the world. More than 40% of India's population lives in this area in northern plains. This region supplies food grains to many of the central and southern states. That's why the northern plain is called football of India. The farmers of Delhi and Uttar Pradesh mainly grow wheat and sugarcane. Other crops grown here are rice, jowar, bajra, barley, gram, oilseeds, etc. The major crops grown in Bihar and West Bengal are rice and jute. Many industries like iron and steel, leather, cement, paper, jute, hosiery, etc. have been set up in this region. Some of the important industrial cities in this region are Delhi, Agra, Kanpur, Ludhiana, Ambala, Chandigarh, Patna, Kolkata, etc. The industries around the river Ganga are polluting the environment. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Malikaran. I am studying in 5th standard. My school name is Basavaraddi English Medium School. Now I am going to share about my ideas about map. Map, features of maps, types of maps, direction and subdirections. Now let's move to map. What is map? A map is drawing of a part or the whole of the earth to the flat surface. It may represent the earth into small areas. A country of the entire world. The map which show small areas to have gathered detail which is only important locations of maps. Maps are used to show relative length, width, breadth or height of a particular locations. Let's move further. Features of maps. A map has conventional signs and symbols. A map has conventional signs and symbols that are used to show landforms, cities, roads, and industries and the other related information. Colors are used to show different natural features like blue color is water, yellow color is desert, red color is mountain, black color is road and buildings. A map also use a scale. It is a ratio of a distance on a map, actual distance on the ground. This means 1 centimeter to 100 kilometers. 1 centimeter to 100 kilometers has written on a good afternoon to all. My name is Sridhar Suramshi. I am studying in 5th standard A class. My teacher name is Madhumati teacher. My school name is Basavaraddi English Medium School. Seminar competition. My topic is the land of golden sand, Saudi Arabia. A desert is an area covered with the sand. There is little water or vegetation due to very little or no rain. All deserts are not sandy and hot. Some are cold and rocky too. But all deserts are very dry. The tropical deserts of the world are located between 20 degrees to 30 degrees north and 20 degrees to 30 degrees south. Latitude on the western sides of the continent. Today we are learning about land of golden sand, Saudi Arabia. I will show you the Saudi Arabia map, political map. So, Saudi Arabia is a large country that's situated in Arabian Peninsula. Peninsula is a piece of land covered with by water by three sides. Arabian Peninsula is a large peninsula in the world. Capital of Saudi Arabia is Riyadh. I will show you sand dunes. Land. Sand dunes are small hills of sand in the desert. Oases. At some places of desert, groundwater comes up of the surface, forming fertile areas called oases. I will show you climate. Now we will learn about climate. The Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the Saudi Arabia, makes its climate very hot and dry. Climate condition of Saudi Arabia like is very less rainfall and humidity, and bright sun that shines through the day makes it perfect for a desert formation. Now I will show you the types of cactus. Now we will learn about vegetation and agriculture. Saudi Arabia is a desert. Very few plants can grow. They are cactus and some short shrubs along with the other plants which can withstand the heat. The plants grow near oases are date palm, wheat and sand barley. Now we will learn about the people of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is very rich due to its vast deposit of the petroleum. The money got by selling that is in the building cities like Riyadh and Jeddah. Riyadh and Jeddah are important cities in the Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has a traditional society where women wear abaya and men wear thobe. Now we will learn about abaya and thobe. Abaya. Traditional black dress. Now I will show you here. This is King of Saudi Arabia. He is the King of Saudi Arabia. Abaya, traditional black dress that only leaves the eyes open, which the woman would wear before going out. She wear the abaya. See here. Abaya. Thobe. We will learn about thobe. Traditional loose-fitted white robe that means wear along with a cloth to cover their head. That is held place with a ring. Now see here, this is a robe with a ring. See here. Now we will learn about wildlife. The animal that can survive extremely hot and climate and scarcity of water and food for a long duration are found in the deserts. Now see here, this is a camel. Camel is also known as ship of desert. See here, I am showing a desert. How is a desert? See here. This is camel, this is oasis, this is cactus. This is man holding the camel and she is a girl.
Hello
Thank
everyone,
you.
my
Have a
name
nice
is
day.
Ashwajit. I am studying in 5th standard. Today I am going to present the poem Wandering Singers, where the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet through echoing forest and echoing street. With lutes in our hand, ever singing we roam. All men are our kindred and the world is our home. Our lays of cities whose luster is shed, the laughter and beauty of women long dead. the sword of old battles and the crown of old kings, and happy and simple and sorrowful things. What hope shall we gather? What dreams shall we sow? Where the wind calls our wandering footsteps we go. No love bids us tarry, no joy bids us wait. The voice of the wind is the voice of our fate. This poem is written by Sarojini Naidu. Thank you.
Good morning to all. Myself Sarika. I am studying in 5th standard. My school name is Basavaraddi English Medium School, Dharwad. Today I am going to explain about the climatic zones. First, the earth does not get equal amount of sunlight. Based on the amount of sunlight and rainfall a place that receives, the Earth's climatic zone can be divided into three major zones: torrid zone, temperate zone, and frigid zone. Torrid zone. Torrid zone. Torrid zone lies center of the equator. It sets at 23.5 degrees north latitude to 23.5 degrees south latitude. Climate within the torrid varies: hot and humid climate. Our country, India, lies in this zone. Other countries such as Indonesia, Malaysia, Australia, and many more lie in this zone. Historical place of India, Lotus Temple. Next, temperate zone. Temperate zone is situated between torrid and frigid zone in the both hemispheres. It extending from southern edge of Arctic Circle in the Tropic of Cancer of northern hemisphere and the northern edge of Antarctic Circle, Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere. The temperate climate zone falls between the 23.5 degrees and 66.5 degrees north and south latitude. The temperate climate zone experience hot summers and cool winters. Much of United States, Europe, and southern half of South America lie in this zone. Other countries such as Japan, USA, Italy, New Zealand, and many more lie in this zone. Historical place of Europe, Eiffel Tower. Next, frigid zone. The frigid climate zone fills the areas within the Arctic and Antarctic circles. It extended from 66.5 degrees north latitude to 66.5 degrees south latitude. The far northern portions of Canada, Europe, and northern half of North America lie in this zone. Other countries such as Greenland, Iceland, Finland, Norway, and many more lie in this zone. Famous historical place of Mexico, Aztec Temple. Thank you.
Good evening to all. Let me introduce myself. Myself Alicia, grade 5th, studying in Basavaraddi English Medium School, Dharwad. Today I am telling a poem as orals. Wandering Singers. Where the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet through echoing forest and echoing street. With lutes in our hand, ever singing we roam. All men are our kindred, the world is our home. Our lays are of cities whose lustre is said, the laughter and the beauty of women long dead, the sound of old battles, the crown of old kings, and happy and simple and sorrowful things. What hope shall we gather? What dream shall we sow? Where the voice of the wind calls our wandering footsteps, we go. No love bids us tarry, no joy bids us wait. The voice of the wind is the our voice of our fate. This poem is written by Sarojini Naidu. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kalpita. Today I am going to talk about layers of the earth. Layers of the earth. The earth is made up of three layers: crust, mantle, core. Crust. The out, Crust. The outer layer of the earth is called crust. It is made up of rocks, mainly granites and basalt. Mantle. The layer the layer below the crust is called mantle. It is hot and made up of thick layer of rocks rich in minerals such as iron and magnesium. Magnesium. Core. The innermost layer of the earth is very hot and it is in a molten state. It is known as core and it is made up of dense minerals, mainly iron and nickel. The molten um, material present in a core is known as lava and magma. Thank you.